But if they win the next 3 games, then we'll still have a shot.
And I'm telling you that's not gonna happen. And make sure to get the good butter.
Good butter. Got it.
What exactly is the good butter?
You know, the butter that's not shit.
Oh, right, of course. I'm the silly one for asking.
Chuck knows what I'm talking about. He's done this before.
He's your butter boy.
Don't you start, young lady.
I just think if you're having him grocery shopping while you sit at home drinking with me, you could probably also ask him to bake your birthday cake. I bet he'd do it.
Yeah, but I want to do it. It's fun for me.
If you say so.
Besides, how often do I get one-on-one time with my favorite niece?
See, when Chuck says that, it doesn't mean anything because I'm his only niece. But I know your sister has daughters.
Yeah, and like their mother, they're loud.
And we Landrys are known for our calm and measured demeanors.
It's different when it's your own family. I prefer to choose my crazy. You'll learn that one day.
Not unless Gemma dumps me. Her family is unbelievably stable and nice, like her. I will just stick with my own homegrown crazy. What?
I didn't say anything.
You judgmentally.
Where is Princess Reyes this weekend anyway?
She had a work retreat she couldn't get out of, but there's a card in my bag that she wrote for you. She wishes she could be here to celebrate, even though you don't seem to ever want her here.
That's not true, kid. I like Gemma. Hell, I love Gemma.
I mean, Princess Reyes.
I just think maybe you put her on too much of a pedestal. She is stable and nice and all the things you always say she is, but she's also a human being. She's not perfect.
Yeah, but she's so close.
You're not doing her any favors thinking like that.
Well, excuse me for believing my fiance is the greatest person in the entire universe and makes everything better all the time.
Yeah, you can think that, as long as you're not holding her to that standard.
I see. It's not Gemma you take issue with, it's me.
I think sometimes your idealism can blind you a little. Yeah. Life is too complicated for one person to make everything better all the time.
Said by a man who still looks at his partner like cartoon hearts are gonna come out of his eyes.
Difference is, I know Chuck's flaws.
I know Gemma's flaws. Well, flaw. She can't cook for shit. Though even that, she's getting better all the time.
Hey, I'm serious, Harper. You gotta know what you're getting into before you actually tie the knot.
I know, but I don't think I'm putting her on a pedestal. Or if I am, it's because I want to climb up there with her. She makes me want to be better, and isn't that what a good partnership is supposed to do?
As long as you also accept the person as they actually are.
I do, but I don't want her to have to accept me as I am.
And what's so wrong with the person you are now?
Nothing, but I still can be more, do more. You know Gemma's thinking about running for office?
I do know, because you've mentioned it about 100 times.
Okay, well, I think it's amazing. It's too late to think seriously about 2020, especially with all the wedding planning, but there's this local seat opening up in 2022, and I think she'd kick ass at it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And meanwhile, I'm still floundering around trying to make her writing career work, but I want to help with her campaign, put some of that narrative skill to good use, write speeches, help with outreach, whatever.
And you're doing this because you want to? Not just because you want to be of use to Gemma.
What? No, I want to. I don't know, it feels like we can finally get that fucker out of office next year, and then we can really actually change things. We can... Fuck.
I wasn't done with that.
What?
You couldn't have slept 5 more minutes? I was curious where that conversation was going to go.
Oh, it's too early for this.
So go back to sleep and put my program back on.
You know, I didn't used to dream this much, especially not, full-blown flashbacks. I assume I have you to thank for the walks down memory lane.
It is easier to go rooting through your mind when you're asleep.
It's always some new, lovely discovery with you. Every day.
I detect the sarcasm in your voice, but I think having a daily surprise is probably good for your constitution.
So, what, you just dredge up whatever memory is floating by in my head and play it in my dreams like you're sticking a film reel in a projector?
Essentially.
Perfect.
They're always so revealing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I hardly know what you were like before I arrived, and you're never very forthcoming.
Weren't you, watching me or something? Biding your time before coming up here?
If I had been paying attention to you, I likely would have arrived on schedule.
All right, good point. Why are you so interested in who I used to be anyway?
The better I understand you, the easier it will be to convince you to do what I want.
Well, at least you're honest.
The fact that you have, at various points in your life, been interested in change.
God, can you let me get my coffee first?
Ice from Moby's again.
If you stop with the psychoanalysis, sure.
You have yourself a deal. Besides, we have more pressing matters to discuss.
Yeah, guess Moby's will be a warm-up clout, huh?
Oh, I think you're plenty capable of doing what needs to be done without a warm-up.
Maybe. But I still want free coffee.
Music to my ears. You're listening to 2008. This is step 6. Eat an entire casserole. Are we clear on the game plan?
Game plan? We're gonna clout Todd until he gives Sweetie his healthcare back. It's not doing a rundown.
You know very well I don't pay attention to your baseball maneuvers. If you were looking for something more involved, you could get your hands dirty with the agenda currently being laid out in the group chat.
What?
I believe it's called a meal train.
I think the others have it covered. Besides, what we're doing is way more concrete than a casserole.
Why can't you do both?
What exactly is your obsession with me bringing Sweetie dinner?
I just think you could perhaps be more effective as a leader.
Don't want to be a leader.
Then why bother to help Sweetie at all? The breaks I could understand, but this doesn't affect you in any way.
Because Sweetie's my friend and they need help. Christ, where is this guy?
But only at arm's length.
Oh, this place is a fucking labyrinth. What are you trying to get at, Havoc?
Just the intricate workings of your funny little brain. You won't help Randy with her debt, or Joyce with her childcare, or Sweetie with his grandmother, but you will override someone's free will to put Sweetie back into an archaic, bizarrely complex system that he will no doubt have a difficult time navigating.
Overriding someone's free will? You said clouting was a nudge.
Nudge, mild hypnotism. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
I don't want to do mind control. That wasn't the deal.
It was a flippant comment, Harper. It's not that serious. Humans are incredibly persuadable. People of a certain level of attractiveness have the same effect on most other humans that clouting does.
Okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
So, can we get back to it?
You're not lying to me, are you?
Is this the voice of a demon who would lie to you?
Well, you are a demon, so... Oh, there he is. Todd, hey!
The Harpster.
Oh, no.
How we doing?
Uncertain about that nickname, but more pressingly concerned.
This isn't about your breaks again, is it?
No, this is about Neil.
Enough with the foreplay, my God.
You need to give him back his healthcare.
No can do, Harper.
But, what? No. You have to give him his healthcare back.
The number of hoops I would have to jump through.
So jump through them.
I know it's frustrating, Harper, but I can't just wave my hand and make things happen.
But you happen to take away healthcare for Sweetie, Neil.
He is a sweetie, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a really good kid. Although even if he wasn't, he'd still deserve healthcare, right?
And that's why he's going to be all right, I think. Because he's a good kid. A few more years, he could be on the manager track, and our healthcare really is robust.
If that's the case, I say we give Todd a reason to use that robust care.
But Sweetie's grandmother isn't on the manager track, and she could be dead in a few years.
Goodness, Harper, that's no way to speak about someone's loved one.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make a point.
Very crudely. I don't think Neil would appreciate it.
I think he would appreciate his grandma having in-home care and his brother.
You're happy with your healthcare, aren't you?
I've found a workable solution for my well-being, yeah.
But perhaps not one easily replicable.
But Sweetie still needs help. I mean, the deal is that our health care covers us and our dependents. And just because one of Sweetie's dependents has a health crisis, those rules don't apply anymore?
I don't make the rules, Harper. Just enforce them.
I can think of some memorable times in history when those words were spoken.
But you can't honestly think that...
Neil just needs to focus on his work, and I'm sure he'll get back on the horse in no time.
Making it sound like he fell off when he was forcibly pushed.
And that's good advice for all of us. Good work leads to a good life, so get to it.
Fuck. Why didn't that work?
I imagine he's telling the truth about not having the capability to fix it. So, unless we find a workaround, as we did with the brakes,
Then there's nothing we can do?
may I once again suggest that we simply kill him and then his boss and keep going up, up, up until...
No, you may not suggest that.
Well, I don't hear any ideas coming from the peanut gallery.
I don't know. I guess there's not really anything we can do unless we can talk to corporate, but how do we even know who to talk to at corporate?
Yes, I feared this might be too complex of an equation for us to solve in this particular way.
Why didn't you say something?
As with all math, it's good for you to show your work.
Well, thank you for walking me right into a failure.
Now we know for certain, and we can figure out what to do next.
What do you mean, what to do next? It's like you said, this is too complex for us to solve.
I believe Mac mentioned something about a union last night.
He wasn't serious about that.
And you weren't serious in that talk to Carol about wanting to do something. Give people something to believe in.
I had you chattering away in my ear. I barely knew what I was saying.
Clearly, the idea resonated in some way.
Look, we tried, okay? It didn't work because things are fucking impossible to change, and that's that.
You are exhausting. You give up before you've even finished having a thought. Surely there are other ways we could help, sweetie.
What exactly do you envision us doing that plays to our strengths? I can't choke out the concept of healthcare.
Not with that attitude.
God, I need a fucking Red Bull.
Ugh, please no. Can't we try that strange orange soda in the vending machine?
Sorry, my body, my rules.
Stupid fucking thing. God damn it!
Oh boy.
On!
What, you're not going to help her either?
Oh, shit!
No one needs Takis that badly.
Stupid fucking piece of fucking shit fucking vending machine is fucking broken again!
Sorry, let me just quickly try to parse what words you actually said in between all the fuckings.
I am not in the mood today, Harper.
No, I can see that. I've got an extra Baby Bell in my locker if you want that.
No, not my baby bell.
What am I, 5?
It's a delicious, nutritious treat. And it seems like maybe your blood sugar's low or something.
It's not about the food, it's the... Did you see the news this morning?
Ugh, yeah.
And it was bad. The scribes of hell are taking notes.
Which bit are you angry about? The new anti-trans stuff, the ICE stuff, or the college campus stuff?
No, not... I mean, yes, obviously, all that stuff. Fuck all of that right to hell, but
Don't
no.
put that on
I'm
us.
talking about the fact that the Mammoth CEO just gave himself a fucking raise. Instead of making $7 gazillion a month, he's now going to be making 10 gazillion.
I'm gonna assume those numbers are exaggerations for emphasis, but I see your point.
And meanwhile, we have a vending machine that we have to pay for, despite the fact that there is exactly one fridge available to us in this warehouse that's the size of Rhode fucking Island, so bringing lunch is a terrible option, and so we have to use what amounts to a half-hour's wage to buy one bag of chips, and then the fucking machine doesn't even work!
Seriously, I think you should really eat that Baby Bell.
Fuck you, Harper.
Oh, come on, I'm just...
You're just what? You're just shrugging your shoulders at a problem, hoping it'll go away?
Hey, I convinced Todd to ease up on everyone.
Wow, would you like a gold star?
I don't know why you're pissed at me.
Don't you ever just get fucking mad?
Spectacularly so, though not nearly as often as I'd like.
Of course I do. I just try not to let shit bother me when there's nothing I can do about it.
No offense, but it seems like you try not to let shit bother you, even when you can do something about it. And don't bring up the brakes again. You've been totally silent in the group chat, and the situation with Neil is totally fucked.
See?
I agree, and I tried to talk to Todd when I came in this morning.
Okay, and?
And there's nothing he can do either. This is a boss's 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 boss kind of problem, and just like the CEO's salary, we can't do jack shit about it.
We could kill the Uber boss.
Finally, someone else understands the simplest, most elegant solution.
Barring that, yeah. Look, I get wanting to break shit, but destroying the vending machine isn't...
Do you actually get that?
Excuse me?
Because it seems to me like you live your perfectly mediocre little NPC life where you make your money and eat your baby bells and bury your head in the sand so you don't have to think about anything bad ever happening.
Slow your roll, kiddo. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't? The way I see it, I'm 20 years younger than you and have a hell of a lot more experience dealing with the real world than you.
Jesus.
Because if you'd been through half of what I've been through, you wouldn't be so goddamn dismissive about how I'm feeling right now.
How you're feeling, it doesn't mean shit to most of the world.
Oh, are you really facts don't care about your feelings, you mean, right now?
I'm telling you that most problems in life are out of our hands. The sooner you learn that, the sooner you'll be at peace.
Oh, because you're so zen.
Well, maybe I don't want to be at peace.
Well, we can't fix a system that took away Sweetie's health care or gave the Mammoth CEO a bajillion dollars,
And
so...
why can't we?
Why not?
Because...
That's right, darling. You absolutely can change things.
Because it's hard. So studying for the GED and I'm doing that. So what else, Harper? Give me one good reason.
It wouldn't even be that hard in the end. Not now that you're getting good at it. With the right clout chasing, we could work our way up to being in a room alone with this CEO person.
See? You can't come up with a single reason. You just don't want to grow a spine and do anything about it.
And then, well, it's a breeze from there. You let me take the wheel, do just a little bit of telekinesis, and snap! Break his neck. Bye-bye, Mr. CEO.
No,
and hello.
we're not killing anyone.
Well, yeah, I was kidding about that, but that's not like the only option.
The most direct option, though. And the most fun.
Every other option will just have you banging your head against the wall, trust me.
So what? There's just no way out of a shitty situation?
Not that I found. And from the way you're beating up the vending machine, not that you found either.
That fucking sucks, Harper. And you suck for thinking that way.
Okay, seriously, what is going on? We were totally copacetic yesterday. Where the shit is this coming from?
I am so fucking over all the fucking adults in the room refusing to fucking take responsibility for fucking anything.
Maybe we could get Kayla a thesaurus as well.
And what is it exactly that you want me to take responsibility for?
Like, I get that it's hard. I do. I'm also dealing with shit, and I know that it's a disease and all that, and I'm trying. I am seriously trying to be all empathetic and compassionate, but I work here for 8 hours straight, and my fucking feet hurt all the time like I'm already 80, and then I go to study group because if I don't get my GED, I'll be struggling to get even minimum wage jobs for the rest of my life, and then I try to do a nice thing for my best friend and make him dinner so that he can focus on taking care of his family. And after all that, I come home and my stepmom is fucking relapsed again, so instead of actually getting some fucking sleep, I spend my night holding her hair back while she throws up a gallon of vodka.
Ah, I see. This isn't about us at all.
Shit, Kayla, I'm so sorry.
I just want to fix one thing. I just want there to be one fucking thing in my life that isn't a total disaster.
If your stepmom is struggling, then...
Oh, what? You're actually gonna do something? What are you gonna do, Harper? Because my stepmom is even older than you, and she sure as shit can't seem to get it together enough to stop drinking. So, I guess that's just what happens as you age, right? You just give up, no matter how your behavior affects other people.
Look at that, Harper. She knows your tune.
I am so tired, and I don't know what to do, and
Hey.
I'm so tired.
I know. Is it okay if... I mean... Do you want a hug?
I told you I'm not 5.
Let me rephrase. I would like to help you in this moment and give you a totally judgment-free bit of physical comfort if that's something that you would like. Which is completely normal and not childish to want.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
What if it never gets better? What if it's just like this forever?
It won't be. I promise.
Hello, Havoc Reekers. I've got a small but significant announcement. Lauren Shippen, the head of Atypical Artists and my personal meat puppet, will be doing a marathon live stream on Halloween from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Time. Part of this live stream will involve a listening party for our grand Season 1 finale, which drops that day. So, if you'd like to listen along with Lauren and other fans, go to harperandhavoc.com and sign up for updates. All right, back to our main program. What did you say this dish was called?
Awesome chicken.
And what is so inspiring of all about it?
It's got about half a jar of mayonnaise in it.
How extraordinary.
I honestly have no clue why it's called that. It's one of those family recipes with an origin lost to time, but it's good. Filling, comforting.
The perfect thing for Sweetie and their family.
Yeah, I hope so.
Harper, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
We're crying.
Oh, it's... Onions. It's a thing that happens when you chop onions.
How wonderfully bizarre.
Another thread in the rich tapestry of human experience.
Exactly. I should say, I think you handled that Kayla situation surprisingly well.
That's oddly complimentary of you.
Positive reinforcement is more effective than negative.
Yeah, hell's motto, I'm sure.
And while a hug and a sympathetic ear are not going to make these things go away, I am glad you're beginning to see the wisdom of doing such things, including this.
Ah, yes, the grand wisdom of the casserole.
If people trust you, like you, they'll be more inclined to follow.
I don't need Sweetie to follow me. I just need him to eat.
I confess I am impressed. I've never seen you cook anything as elaborate as this, and you seem to have pulled it off quite nicely.
You are being creepily nice to me today. Are you planning to kill me later or something?
I have no such plans currently, no. I merely want to foster this new proactive side of you.
Just because I've cooked someone dinner doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to be up for grand larceny. Oh,
Oh my, that is quite a lot of casseroles.
no kidding.
All right, well, add it to the pile.
Jesus, you can't even see the doormat. Does Sweetie even know these are out here?
Touch one, see if it's still...
Yep, still hot. They all are.
Seems everyone had the same idea.
God damn it.
Don't tell me you're jealous that Sweetie has this many people who love them.
No, of course not, but I knew this was pointless. A casserole isn't going to fix fucking anything, especially when you're buried under a mountain of them. If anything, now Sweetie has another problem in the form of finding enough room in his fridge for all of this.
An embarrassment of riches. Where are you going?
We're getting back in the car and going home.
At least I'll get to try awesome chicken now. I am quite hungry. Well, I'm not that hungry. You don't have to eat the entire casserole in one sitting.
Who are you, my mother?
I have to live here, too.
I made it. I'm going to eat it.
I'm sure it would keep for a day. Probably would have kept for long enough for Sweetie to get through the rest of his neighbor-bestowed meals.
Maybe.
But I suppose we'll never know. So
what?
So, if feeding Sweetie is no longer on the agenda, what are we going to do to remedy this situation?
Can you ease off for like 5 seconds? Why do you even care so much? What does any of this stuff matter if you're trying to nuke the whole place anyway?
I told you we weren't the ones responsible for the atomic bomb.
And I was supposed to believe that, was I?
Why would I lie about that?
I really don't know, Havoc. To trick me into thinking this isn't the first time hell has tried to bring about the apocalypse? This isn't the first time that hell has tried to bring about the apocalypse.
Officially, no.
What does that mean?
It means, now that I'm up here, I'm beginning to think there might be more than one way to skin a cat.
Who is the cat being skinned in this scenario?
If I had my druthers, Todd, to start.
Excuse me?
Way I see it, we have two options in front of us vis-a-vis improving upon the bad.
Which is something you're suddenly interested in doing.
One, we do things the easy way and kill who we need to get at our aim.
Pass.
Or we work with actual other human beings to effect change in, well, a human way.
Ugh.
Or we sit here and do nothing and you continue to be exactly the person Kayla and Gemma think you are.
No, I know you're right.
Oh, please, say that again.
I just don't want to rope all these people into my shit.
It would be for their benefit.
Yeah, but
But you are allergic to asking anyone for any help of any kind.
asking for help has consequences. Giving help has consequences.
All right, then let's muscle our way through this. Todd will be very easy to kill.
I need you to stop talking about murder all the time. It's like the most aggressive possible version of intrusive thoughts.
But not thoughts that you were never having before.
Everyone thinks about killing billionaires or the president, whoever, because anyone sane agrees that the world would be better off if certain people were dead, but that's different from actually planning and carrying out a murder.
It doesn't have to be. I could make it so that we never get caught.
You need to shut up about this.
Because you know I'm right.
Because... Fuck! What the fuck, Mac?
Why are you eating what looks like a full casserole on the side of the road?
Looking for the underside of rock bottom, I assume.
I'm hungry.
And you're not at home, why?
It's a nice night. I wanted some fresh air.
So you decided to sit in your car in a gas station parking lot.
What do you want, Mac? Why aren't you home?
I was just headed that way.
Well, have a good night then.
Harper,
What?
come on, get out of the car.
What? Why?
Just do it. You look terrible, kiddo.
Wow, I'm so glad I got out of the car for this.
Forgive me for being concerned.
You're forgiven.
You are a terrible liar. You don't forgive anyone for the sin of caring about you.
Harper.
Seriously, Mac, just go home. I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Actually, no, I'm not okay. I haven't been okay in a long time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you okay?
That is the first time you've asked after Mac in all the interactions I've seen you have with him.
I mean, no. I don't think I'll ever really be okay again.
I miss him.
Yeah. And it's never not going to be painful. But we can't let the grief take us over.
Is that your subtle way of telling me you're seeing someone new?
Definitely not. No, I think Chuck was my big love. And I'm all right with that. We had lots of good years together.
And that's enough.
Yeah.
And, I mean, of course I would have liked more. But there was always gonna come a day when one of us was living without the other. I'm glad it's me.
You are?
I wouldn't have wanted him to experience this. I'm glad he was saved the pain. I do wish I'd been there at the end, though.
Now that I really don't understand. Death is so undignified.
Shut up. He never would have let you. He barely let me.
Like uncle, like niece, I suppose.
And I wasn't even with him when... Well, you know, I mean, the doctors wouldn't have let you be there either.
No, I guess not. I just still wish I could have taken care of him, you know?
It made sense for me to come up. I was young, fit, healthy.
Yeah, and look how that turned out.
Oh, he does not pull his punches.
We knew what we knew, Mac. We couldn't have known any more.
That's actually a shockingly mature perspective, Harper.
I blame a lot of different people for a lot of ways that things have been totally and irretrievably fucked up these last few years, but I don't blame anyone for that. If anything, I don't know, Mac. It feels like that's the last time that human beings were collectively giving a shit. We were all so scared and more separate than we'd ever been, but we knew. We knew that everyone was trying their best to help those who were sick, to figure out a vaccine, all of it. And we were scared together. We mourned together. We celebrated the people who were putting their lives on the line to try and help people like Chuck, even when they knew it was hopeless. Hell, even our fucking government coughed up some of that money they've been spending on bombs and corporate bailouts and fucking trillion-dollar jets, and they actually gave it to people who were struggling. And then
It all went to shit.
it all went to shit. Everyone lost their goddamn minds and decided that actually it wasn't really that bad in the first place, and we all overreacted, and that the real problem was too little AI clogging up our life and too much civil liberty for people who have never bothered anybody. And it keeps piling up in this complex web of depravity spun by the most ghoulish people alive, and this isn't how it was supposed to be. Human beings, when left alone without the restrictions of dogma, were supposed to create an interesting, dynamic world, and it seemed that for a while things were headed in that direction, but it turns out that you foster free will in the human race, and it'll always lead to nuclear bombs and pyramid schemes.
Harper, are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay.
But I mean, are you drunk right now?
What?
You're being strange.
Yeah, what else is new? And things weren't always like this, right? I mean, the human race has always been a goddamn disaster, but
To say the least.
I don't know, things used to be better. Like, if you had told me in 2005 that this would have been my life, well, I'd be horrified. I was in Plaintown probably, but that's actually the one part of my life I think I do like.
Yeah. Funnily enough, what we want at 16 isn't always what we want at 40.
I'm 36, you dick. But yeah, sure, I expect a degree of that, but I guess I didn't expect to, you know.
Feel so fucking terrible about the world?
Yeah, that.
You're not the only one who feels that way.
So how do you deal with it?
Every day, you've got to choose what kind of person you want to be. The world is fucked. That's the truth. But you're still choosing every day that you can't make it better. You choose to be cynical.
And you wake up every day and choose to feel okay about things?
Fuck no. As much as I wish I could, I can't actually choose how I feel. But I can choose what to do. So I cook food and talk to my friends and tell Ice to fuck off when they come sniffing around my kitchen.
God, the world is so fucking grim.
It is. So what are you gonna do about it all? Are you gonna keep letting them take cheap shots? Or are you gonna get up, dust yourself off, and try to get them against the ropes for once?
Now that's a question I'd like to know the answer to as well.
Harper,
I'm gonna get them against the ropes.
That's my girl.
that's my girl.
"2008" is a production of Atypical Artists and executive produced by Patrick Ellis and Lauren Shippen. The show was created, written, and directed by Lauren Shippen, with the brilliant Octavia Bray as our script consultant. Our spectacular sound design is by the fabulous Jeffrey Nils Gardner. Our dazzling original art was created by the first-rate Ellis Carson Jones, and our rollicking theme music is by the ever-wonderful Brandon Grugel. We have many incredible actors lending their voices, so I'll let them speak for themselves, in order of appearance.
Marcus Rothenberg as Mac.
Frederick Powers as Todd.
Anjali Kunupaneni as Kayla.
Oh, and of course, Lauren Shippen plays both Harper and Havoc. She really is so self-obsessed. For more information about the show, please visit harperandhavoc.com. Our advertising is arranged by Multitude, so please get in touch with them if you'd like to participate in the glory that is capitalism. All right, that's all for now. Until next time, go out and wreak some havoc. Hello, my little havoc-wreakers. Harper's asleep at the moment, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to tell you about something I find wickedly entertaining. Josie's Lonely Hearts Club is a semi-scripted audio drama set in New Mexico's second-best relationship call-in show. On air, Josie Helen mends the broken hearts of a weekly collection of hilarious improvisers. Off air, listeners eavesdrop on the life of Josie's secret identity, hapless, neurotic Joanne Holtzinger. Next season is their soap opera season, featuring murders, twins, fake pregnancies, betrayals, and all the high-stakes drama that makes humanity worth keeping around. Speaking of humanity, this show features some of its best. Dropouts Ross Bryant, Had Apocalypse's Abigail Turner, Civilized Christy Bolton, Jesse Cannizzaro of Ley Lines, Kyle Prue, Hal Lublin and Mark Gagliardi from the Thrilling Adventure Hour, and James Urbaniak. And I've heard there might be a familiar voice on this next season. You'll laugh, you'll cry. It'll hit you right in that funny bone with its somewhat sexy and extremely silly vibes. Season 5 premiered June 4th. Join the club by subscribing and catch up on every episode wherever you get your podcasts. It comes out the first and third Wednesday of every month, so there's always something delicious to tune into. Enjoy!